And that's myself goofing around, trying to amuse myself on a very cold winter morning. Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel, Travel of Two Halves. In this video, we are going to show you some of the landmarks around the city of Wellington. By the way, my name is Estella and I'm a Filipina living here in New Zealand with my other half, my husband Ian. Please stick around. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to click the subscribe button and watch our other videos. Without further ado, let's get started. We are walking towards the Parliament gates. The architect used King George V's initials on the gates, who was the reigning monarch at the time of the construction. Hi everyone! Today we are here in Wellington City, specifically on the Parliament's ground. We are going to do a self-guided outdoor tour around the Parliament ground. See ya! There are 4 buildings in the Parliament ground. To the far left is the Bowen House, which is a 22-story office building for members of the Parliament and their support staff. The round-shaped building is the Executive Wing, also known as the Beehive. This is where the Prime Minister and Cabinet Ministers have offices. This is the Parliament House next to Beehive. This is where ministers sit to debate bills and consider parliamentary business. In front of the building is the statue of Richard Seddon, who is New Zealand's longest-serving Prime Minister. The steps lead to the entrance of Parliament. Above the main door is the Royal Coat of Arms. Red carpet is placed on the steps for official ceremonies. This is the Parliamentary Library, which is the oldest of the Parliament's building. In front is the statue of John Balance. He supported policies aimed to create significant social change, including women's suffrage. Wellington Cathedral of St. Paul. This church is just across the road from the Parliament. In 1954, Queen Elizabeth, on her first visit to New Zealand, laid the foundation stone. Construction began the following year. Central to the cathedral is a 1.5 meter high sterling silver altar cross. The stained glass windows contain symbols with different themes. This section of the cathedral is called Chapel Without Walls, which is on the left side as you enter the cathedral. Inside the cathedral is a chapel. Unfortunately, it was closed during our visit. This is the view from the front of the altar to the exit. About 500 meters away from St. Paul's Cathedral is another church called Old St. Paul's Cathedral. Built in the 1860s, Old St. Paul's is constructed in native timber. Let's go inside and see the beauty of this cathedral. On the day of our visit, it was the reopening of the church after the earthquake strengthening. In the foyer, they were selling donuts as part of the church's fundraising. As we go to the main part of the church, we notice that the ambient lighting accentuates the timber, which gives the interior of the church a warm glow. Pointed arches, flying buttresses, and small stained glass windows are some of the elements in this Gothic-style Anglican church. The flags of the Royal Navy and the 2nd Division U.S. Marine Corps are reminders of thousands of U.S. Marines who came to New Zealand to train for and recover from battles in the Pacific. To celebrate the reopening, the public were treated to live performances. As we were about to leave, we briefly watched the Wellington Girls College Choir perform. As we headed for the door, we had one last look at this beautiful piece of history. This small church, located at the central of Wellington City, has both spiritual and historical significance. Just to clarify, this church is also referred to as Cathedral because it served as a provisional cathedral for the Diocese of Wellington between the 1860s to 1960s. We hope that you enjoyed watching this video. Please watch our other videos and don't forget to click subscribe. Thank you all for watching. Salamat po!